Well, having a great outdoor space can really add value to your home. Our Kansas City Live home and real estate expert, Elizabeth Sadie, is back to share some ideas that are really catching her clients' eyes. Welcome back to the show.
Good to see you, Michelle.
Well, outdoor living, it really is so popular, especially as the weather starts to get nicer. What kind of trends are you seeing?
So I think a lot of folks are asking for and wanting outdoor space, and it's becoming very popular. One of the things is in new construction, covered decks are making a comeback. So this is traditionally something that we would see in older homes. I've got a picture of this one here. Baldwin Homes is doing these covered decks as kind of a standard feature on their new construction builds, and you can always upgrade by adding screening those in. Some folks like to do that as an upgrade. In some higher price points, we are seeing things like wet bars under these covered decks and TVs and fire pits and all kinds of crazy stuff. Other things, I've got another photo of a home that just recently sold here in Kansas City, and that's got a covered pergola.
Oh, I think that's beautiful. And what is the plant that is on the pergola?
I believe it's wisteria, and that was there when these people purchased it. So that's been growing for quite a long time. So that's not something that you can just kind of create. But another thing that I love about this one, Michelle, is that you've got sun and shade. And I don't know about you, but there's times when you do want to sit in the shade, especially, this weekend it was hot. It was nice to have some shade and some place to relax.
And usually the adults are sitting in the shade and the kids are running around having water gun fights in the backyard. So it's really nice to have that option.
Exactly. And then this one does have a little fire pit that you can sit, when the nights get a little cooler and enjoy a fire, which the fire pits are becoming very popular. It's nice to have a built-in feature.
Is the fireplace, the fire pits and, those additions, are they worth it? Are they a good investment?
No, especially the built-ins, yes. I do think that they're a good investment, and they're things that people like, and it's a place that you can really picture yourself when you're going through to view a home. You can picture yourself sitting out there, and enjoying a fire, and it's almost like you're camping out for the night. I know that's what I enjoy about my fire pit. So no, it definitely makes a big difference, and I love the two-tiered on this particular home.
And if you want the TV in the outdoor space, you probably need to have it covered, not just with plants.
Right. The covered deck is probably a way to go with the TV.
And are you seeing that? Are you seeing more television sets in that outdoor space, being outside, but not really?
Yes, by all means. I had one client, too, that had a built-in, that he had built into the back of his deck to where you could open a door, and then, and he had his nice little Jake's bar set up where he, got to entertain folks. Another thing I wanted to share is I have a friend that it was one of those things on Facebook where you're kind of Facebook stalking. And last summer she shared her covered her deck. So they purchased the home and it had this huge deck and all this greenery behind it. This is Lauren Abed's house. And it was just calling for, I think, and she did such a great job of putting things together. So what's wonderful about this pergola is that it's removable. And so I really like that when they go to sell, they can by all means take the pergola with them if they'd like. I heard, I spoke with them and they said that it was kind of maybe a lot of work to put it together, so they may very well be willing to leave it. But that's one of the nice things is that it's a purchase and investment that you can take with you. The others were kind of more built in, but it was really nice. And what she put out, it was something you can build on, so you can start with getting the furniture, which we all know isn't cheap, and then maybe add a rug, which she added a rug, and then, add maybe the dining area. And it's something you can kind of build over time. But yeah, outdoor space it's not by any means that you can count square footage in your home when you sell, but a lot of folks are putting a lot of value in it. When you walk out and you see a gorgeous deck like Lauren Scott, it makes a huge difference.
When buyers walk through, they can imagine themselves having a lemonade with their kids hanging outside or a glass of wine later in the evening.
Exactly.
And enjoying it.
And somewhere to sit and entertain, and it just grows your space. If you've got a smaller house but a wonderful outdoor space that you can invite guests out when you're entertaining, it makes a big difference.
All right, well, thank you so much. Great advice as always. Well, still to come.